I want to ask you one really important question. Why do you click on this video? Take a look at this. They're the same. Why? Selamat sore! Good afternoon guys, Kenneth here, and today we are going to be comparing the QCY QS1 versus the QCY QS2. So what is the difference between these two? You can see it from the picture already. The main difference is only this charging battery case. As you can see on the box here, they are exactly the same, just with this S naming at the back here, and they also have this pairing name as QCY T1. So this pairs as QCY T1, the same thing as the QCY T... Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's just unbox this. This is the QCY T1S. The box is exactly the same as the QCY T1. We have the headphone itself. That is huge, by the way. And also inside, we have some ear tips, USB cable, and a manual book. So this is actually called QCY T1 升级版, which means it's an upgraded version of the actual QCY T1, which, I mean, yeah, I agree more compared to the QCY QS2 naming they have there. It's kind of misleading because they are practically the same thing, just something has been upgraded from it, and that is the case itself. Okay, so I have unboxed the QCY T1 as well, and right now let's just take a look at the general look of this thing. It feels kind of they are using the same build material, so that's no different. The text are printed on the plastic itself. We have the same micro USB port, although this is on the front of the case and this will be on the back of the case. And we also have this battery indicator right here. That is also one of the upgrade points of this thing, which is two LEDs showing how much your battery is when you are charging. So there is still no button that you can press to check the battery of the case, which is kind of a bummer. So I doubt the usefulness of this thing, as you have also an LED right here. Actually, you know what? We'll check it out right now. I'm gonna plug it in. And both of them light up, although they don't blink at all. So it's just they light up when they are charging and they just turn off when they are finished charging. And for this one, this will be a little bit different, as this thing will blink. Supposedly when both are not blinking, it means you are in full charge. So that is one difference. And the second difference is this lid. So this thing is kind of a model without a lid. It holds very strongly. It doesn't go out and oh yeah, that falls if you do it, but still in normal everyday use it never fall once on me. But yeah, for those of you who prefer to have a lid, this is for you. And I think this lid is kind of a transparent. No, it's translucent. We can't really see it right here. So when this thing is charging, you can see that some of the light will bleed out, showing that this is translucent somewhat. So yeah, it's a pro and con to each side. I like being able to use this with only just, you don't usually drop it. We'll be able to only take it by one hand, and I'll take this and put it into my ear really quickly. But having this kind of lid, it's not as easy to take one with one hand. But I also know that this will collect more dust compared when you have the lid that protects the inside from dust and debris. Let's put this back. And speaking about all the different designs, I almost forgot to say that this has larger battery. It has an 800 mAh battery capable of charging the earbuds 8 times over. That's the main upgrade of why you get this over the QCY T1. So with that larger battery, the QCY T1S becomes quite a bit larger here. It may not look like it in video, but when you hold it, it's quite noticeable that this is bigger. And not to mention, comparing this with the Halo GT1, this thing looks huge in comparison. Also, it's interesting to see on the back here, it has the same exact model T1 with a slightly larger charging input here. So it makes both of these charge at the same time, which is 2 hours. So actually that is where the difference ends pretty much. Right now I'm gonna try and pair this to my phone So it will appear as a QCY T1R. I mean, we saw it on the box and it actually connects as a QCY T1. We can also see here that it connects through AAC. I think AAC is a better codec compared to SBC, right? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention one thing, the earbuds themselves here. As you can see, it's the same for everything except this QCY logo. It seems a little bit bigger over here. Also, this pin connector. So I think this might be a revision to this one because this releases earlier compared to the white version of the QCY T1. But anyways, they don't have any functional difference. So now let's talk about the sound quality. I've tried to carry these around for me for a couple days, and from what I can hear, I even tried to compare side by side, quick switching and all that, but I couldn't hear any significant difference between these two. Both still doesn't go very loud, but it's balanced, the soundstage is alright, and yeah, I think it's good for the price. That doesn't change. Let's see if this works. I have this QCY T1 charging case and this is the QCY T1S. Put them in. You can see it's charging. It works. It doesn't work the other way around though. Interesting. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the comparison. Basically, the QCY T1S is just a QCY T1 with a different charging case. So there are no sound differences. It's just bigger battery. If you want bigger battery, this is the one for you. And yeah, personally, if you ask me to choose between these two, I will pick the QCY T1 just because I can use this with one hand. Also, it's quite a bit smaller and I never had any problem with the battery. By the way, I've also posted a full review of the QCY T1. If you guys want to check it out, please do head out. Links are in the description. So yeah, please do give a big thumbs up if you like this video, or if you find this video helpful, thumbs down if you don't like it. And yeah, please do subscribe to this channel. Since the first time I started this channel, I really wanted to share all these cool tech stuff, and now that I've just passed my 1,000 subscribers, I would really thank you guys for that. I couldn't have done it without you. It's been a really nice journey. All your comments are really helpful and I'm enjoying my time. So thank you very much once again. I'm Kenneth and I'll see you in the next video.